are back here. Backyard baseball. We're back here in the backyard. Stop saying back. But we are so back. And we're gonna have a rematch from a couple weeks ago before we took off, and we're gonna take on the Sox in this one. Oh, green screen. YouTube. Am I right? Here we go. We're gonna take on the Sox, and we're gonna hopefully get a
Ready
little
to have
bit
fun, kiddos?
of
Well, I hope
revenge
so, because
from
it's
2 weeks
baseball
ago.
time! Live from Parks Department Field number 2, this is Sunny Day and my sidekick, Vinny the Gooch.
And the problem that
Today
we've been
we'll see a
having
close matchup between
is just
the Super Duper Fishes
consistent
and
pitching,
the humongous
you know?
Sox. What a season it's been so far. In case you haven't noticed, these kids have managed to win a few here and there. At this point, it's still possible for them to make the series. And you can bet they'll give it their best shot.
So my kids are
Without
motivated
further
by me.
ado, it's the starting pitcher today
Here we
is
go.
Clarice
Reed will
Reed.
be on the
She's known
mound.
for her ability to strike out red-haired batters, especially on the second Sunday of months beginning with the letter J.
First up is Angela Delvecchio.
And the fun is just beginning. You guys in the outfield better move fast.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Batter, batter, batter. From the windup, the pitch. A swing. Foul ball. Nobody out.
YouTube. We don't want a broken ladder.
The target goes up. Fires. Ball 1.
I'm tired of them saying we want a broken ladder. We don't want one. We want a batter. Not a broken ladder.
Into the windup. Here's the pitch. That was ball 2. And the count is 2-1.
We'll be patient today. We'll be patient. Gonna have Eye the Tiger.
From the windup, the delivery. That was ball 3. And the count
If
is
you don't think I'll
3-1.
take a leadoff walk, you're crazy. I will.
She is ready. The 3-1 pitch. Lined back. And that's an out. Ricky Justin coming up to the plate. From the stretch, the pitch. The wing.
I knew it. I shouldn't have sworn.
He's out of there. Sydney Weber.
Oh boy, Sydney Weber batting .611 on the season, and maybe the Sox who
Ready now. And delivered. Swing.
the Sox who
Strike
came
1.
into our
2
previous
out.
game winless. This is not good. I feel like
Takes her stretch. Fires. Swung on.
we had momentum.
Chopper to third.
Now
That was a
momentum's been
slow
lost.
roller. Sent him scrambling.
Safe at first. And she goes down.
Oh, we were
and
going.
it goes out of play. Runners
It's
take
third.
2 bases. Check out the instant replay.
Yeah, she goes to third.
Pablo Sanchez
All
steps
right,
in.
here we go. We're in business a bit. Good warm-up swing, Pablo.
She's set. Fires. Strike 1. Runner on third. 2 outs. From the windup and delivers. The swing. Foul ball. Swing.
0-2 count on Pablo.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on. Sliced it.
Sydney Weber on third.
She is ready. Throws it. Swing.
We had this.
1 left on. Here's Sydney Weber. Ready to
Sydney
wow
Weber's
the
gonna
crowd.
pitch.
Little Smoky Sid pitched.
Stuart Sullivan.
Stuart Sullivan will lead off.
Swing. The stretch. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Whoops. Slice. Takes her stretch. Fires. Swung on. Oh, yes.
Yeah, Amir
Makes
Khan.
it. That's it. Out. Artie Pimpleton.
Bringing up Artie Pimpleton.
She kicks. Cuts to the plate.
Already batting 142 on the season.
Strike
Little
one.
ahead.
That's a slow one.
She tried to outfox this hitter with an off-speed pitch.
One out.
Whoops, sorry.
Takes her stretch and the throw. Swinging. A bouncing ball. And she grabs it, throws it over to first. That'll send it back to the dugout. Serena DeMonte.
Coloring up Serena DeMonte.
The stretch. She
Serena,
delivers.
222 on the season.
Swung on.
Oh, that one's taken.
Oh,
Opposite
yeah.
direction.
She's
Ricky
out.
Johnson.
That pulls her butt.
Down between
Let's see that play again.
That'll be the
Amir
one.
Khan.
Bring up Amir Khan, who's batting 562
Takes the
on the
stretch.
season.
Fires. The wing. Pop fly.
And that one is
He's
not
out.
going to make it out of the...
Here comes Ashley Webber.
Ashley Weber will come up now. And
From the
Fishes
windup and the offering. The wing.
batting woes
A bouncing
continue.
ball.
Ooh, nice.
That little blooper sent him running.
Little seeing
She's
nice
safe.
single there for Weber. And both Weber sisters get on base in their first at bat.
Okay, that'll
Bring up Marky Dubois. Marky not had a good season at the plate.
Takes the stretch, throws it. Swinging, strike
Ooh.
one. Runner on first,
For being
one
the
out.
first overall pick for the Fishes, Marky has not lived up to that billing.
The windup fires. Swinging, another strike.
Marky's certainly
And
a
the count
fan
is
favorite
0-2.
though, not wearing shoes and his general demeanor. But
The
unfortunately
stretch
not wearing
and the
shoes.
offering. Swinging. A blooper in foul
Has
territory.
also been a big
And the
issue
count
for
is
Marky,
0-2.
his inability to run at times. Maybe the slowest player on the
The
Super Duper
stretch,
Fishes.
she delivers. The wing. It's fouled back.
And one has to wonder how much faster Marky would be with
Into the
shoes.
windup and the offering. The wing.
Little
Darn.
green.
Oh, man.
Marky will take a seat, striking out.
Next batter.
We'll bring up Tony Del
Tony
Vecchio.
Here's the windup and delivers. Swing.
Tony.
Strike one. 0-1.
Christened as Tony Del Shidio by one of the viewers of this channel.
From the windup and the delivery. Swinging.
And Tony
A
trying to go
bouncing
opposite
ball.
way.
That little
ball's gonna
blooper
slow
sent
down
him
to a
running.
crawl. We'll see if Del Vecchio can beat
He's
it out. He cannot.
He was robbed.
And that's how the top of
Left
the
one
second
on
comes to a close.
Clarice. Take a
Clarice
swing
Reed will
like
come
don't
up.
shut. Here's the windup. Pitch on the way. A swing. A bouncing ball. Blasted center. Chucks it to first. Out.
Made a good play. Nice little play there. Around the horn.
Mariana.
Bring up Mariana Ruff.
Target goes up. And the offering. Strike
Good
one.
strike there.
Hot one down the middle.
Think I felt the wind from that pitch all the way over here.
One out.
I think Mariana
She
might have
is
just wanted
ready.
to see
And the
me.
throw. The swing.
Foul
Foul ball.
away.
0-2.
0-2 the count.
Here's the windup. The pitch. Swing. Down she goes. Gail Wine. Ready now. And the throw.
That's what she's getting with this slow ball.
The swing. A bouncing ball.
Nice play.
And she goes after it. Throws it over to first.
We're through
She's
two
out of
here.
there.
Tied up at
She
0.
shuts them down in this inning. Let's see that play again. And Maria Luke.
Top of the third, Maria Luna.
Here's the
Batting
windup. The
176
delivery.
on the season.
The wing.
I tell you what,
Strike
Clarice
one.
Reed
No
is
out.
really painting the corners with her pitches.
She is ready. Throws it. Another strike. And the count is 0-2.
Swing, batter, batter.
The target goes up. The delivery. Ball one. And the count is 1-2. Takes the stretch. The 1-2 pitch. Swinging.
Oh,
Third
boy.
strike.
Another
That's it.
strikeout
That's
for
no
Clarice Reed in
good.
the third.
And for Delvecchio.
And that'll bring back the top of the lineup.
Low ball 1. Takes the stretch, throws it. Swung on. A bouncing ball.
That was a slow roller. Sent him screaming.
And she's out.
It's tough not to let an out shake you up. These kids have...
There's
Ricky
a real lack of motivation going on here for the Fishes.
Into the windup. Cuts to the plate. The swing. Strike 1. 2 out.
Oh, this feels like the very first game that I played, where it's just like
From the windup and the offering. Swung on. Fouled one back.
Figure out
0-2.
really anything.
Here's the motion and the
I
throw.
don't think.
Ball 1.
I don't think
1
I've
and 2.
regressed. I think Clarice is just throwing some good pitches.
From the stretch, the 1-2 pitch. The swing. First.
That was a slow roller. Sent him scrambling. And it's a...
Halfway through the CB
Stevie
lit.
Lint comes up.
Here's the windup. The pitch. High and outside.
He tried the corner on this.
No out.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Hey, batter.
She's set. She delivers.
Swing
The
batter.
swing. And makes something. Great catch. He's out of there.
Marky like
Earl Abbott.
Earl Abbott, the catcher.
She is ready. And the offering. The swing. A bouncing ball.
Let's go, Purple. Let's go. Way to go, dude. Good
Right
job.
to the pitcher. And the throw to first. Out. Carlos Ocampo.
Carlos Ocampo.
She is ready and delivers.
Really likes throwing this slow
Swing.
ball.
Strike 1.
That's
Kinda think
working
that
for
they're in
us.
Slow pitch.
That kid's thinking out there on the mound. Great idea to throw the off-speed pitch.
2 out. The target goes up. Fires. The swing. Strike 2. Looks like a heater.
Way
Man,
behind on
that was so fast, you could barely see it.
And the count is 0-2. The windup and delivers. A swing. That's it for the third inning. A scoreless tie. Sydney Weber steps up.
No score on the board. A triple for Sydney Weber in her last at bat. I'd like to see that backed up here.
The stretch. The pitch. Swing. Strike 1.
They are
0-1.
I don't feel like I'm that far off on this stuff, but maybe
Target
I
goes
am.
up. She delivers. That was ball 1, and the count is 1-1.
Maybe we need to get a little bit of sunshine in here.
Into the motion, the 1-1 pitch. Another
Take that
strike.
camera.
Not even
Right on
close
my
to
face.
that one.
1-2.
Maybe we get a little dog barking going on in here. Maybe Gus
Takes
can
their
get a rally
stretch.
going.
The 1-2 pitch. The wing.
Oh well, it's just a game.
Man. Just-
Pablo Sanchez.
It's not good, guys.
She's set. She delivers. A swing. Back towards the outfield. Like a
That way,
grab it on that
Pablo.
puppy, 'cause that ball is out of here.
Hey, hey.
Don't make hitters like that
Alec
anymore.
Black. Katie, Alec
What's
Black.
the possible?
Left that one hanging. Pablo got a hold of it.
And that ball is beginning to on your
It seems as though the rumors of Pablo Sanchez being good at this game
target goes up and the delivery. Swinging. Strike 1.
have proven to be fruitful. 1-0 now, top of the fourth.
Swing, batter.
Ready now. Here's the pitch. The wing.
Holy crap.
Another
We're
strike.
ahead now.
If he can keep it together, he's got one more
Where's that
shot.
pitch been
One
all
out.
day?
The stretch. The delivery. Swing. Race one right up the middle.
Get out, Amir. Nice job, buddy.
Beats the ball to first.
Beans it in there. So back-to-back hits.
Here comes Ashley.
Bring up Ashley Weber.
She kicks. And the offering. Swing.
Uh-oh.
Chopper to third.
That little
slow
blooper center.
roller crawls
Runner on
foul.
first. 1 out. Target goes up. The delivery. Ball 1, 1-1.
Of course, 2 weeks ago.
The wind-up pitch on the way.
The game.
That
2
was
weeks
ball
ago.
2, 2-1.
Last game I played against the Sox. Very humbling as they put the hammer down.
The wind-up, the 2-1 pitch. Swinging.
Certainly
Popped it up.
into this. That ball might stay fair. And it will.
The runner is safe on
A
second.
little infield single for Ashley Weber.
Okay, that'll bring up.
Marky Dubois now. Look at his feet go to work there. Marky's not outrunning
She's
that
set.
pop-up.
And the throw. Swing. Strike 1. Runners on first and second. 1 out. Here's the windup. Throws it. That was a ball. 1-1.
Remember we came in, first batter, and we said we were going to be patient.
Into the windup. Fires. Swing. Another
just-
strike.
She just
1
is
and
putting
2.
it right on the corners. And it's not, they're still hittable. It's just,
Here's the motion. The 1-2 pitch. Swing. A bouncing ball.
That was a slow roller. Simple scramble.
She's out of there.
oh,
What a
she
bummer.
tried to hit that
She
guy.
gave it her best shot, though.
Secures a single. Next batter, Tony Del Vecchio.
A real chance here for Tony Del Vecchio to get back into the good graces of the Super Duper Fishes.
She kicks, and the offering, swing. Strike 1.
Not even close to that
Yeah,
one.
why am I
Runners
swinging
at the
that?
corners,
Crap.
2 out. Ready now, throws it. Strike 2.
See, that's-
And the count
And that's
is
why we're
0-2.
swinging at the crap that's on the corners, because she's just painting it right now.
From the windup, the pitch.
See, I feel like I have to swing at that.
Nobody
She's
better
just
laugh.
putting it through
Halfway through the inning. Stewart,
there. All right, back to the top of the lineup.
target goes up and delivered. Swing. A little doinker.
That was spectacular.
She gobbles it up. She fires it to first. Safe. Here's the throw to second. Out.
He's out of there. Stewart got cocky trying to get a double off of that bunt.
Let's go, dude.
Remember the line
Artie.
and sat him down. That'll bring up Artie Pimpleton.
She kicks. Cuts to the plate.
Living and dying today with this
Swung
slow
on.
ball.
It's fouled back. 1 out.
Rock on.
She is
Into the
absolutely
motion,
in love with
the
this pitch
pitch.
right now. She's like, so I get to throw the ball.
Ball 1, and
As
the
slow
count
as I
is 1-1.
We're like, yeah.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
we want a batter.
She
No, we
kicks.
want a
The
batter,
pitch.
not a broken ladder.
Swung on.
Oh, yeah, way
Another
behind
strike.
on that one.
A fancy pitch would really shake things up.
Turned on the heat.
Think I felt the wind from that pitch all the way over here.
And the count is 1-2. Ready now. The 1-2 pitch.
I don't know
A
what to
swing.
say.
Uh-oh.
And Bilton. He goes over. Off the wall, and he's got it. Safe. On to second. And that one's going to go way over her head. And it goes out of play. Runners take 2 bases.
You know, maybe it's about time for the ump to visit the eye doctor.
Serena.
So the first official hit for the Sox are causing
The
some,
stretch.
gonna
Pitch
cause
on the
some
way.
issues here
Swinging.
for the Fishes.
Grounder to short. Straight to short. Tosses it home.
What?
Safe on first. Straight to third. Goes for the tag and doesn't make it. Tosses it home. Slings it to third. That'll send him back to the
All
dugout.
right. Caught him in a
Whoops.
pickle.
Looks like she just dropped the ball.
I think she's having a rough day out there.
Let's go.
Clarice.
Hey, Slick, swing, why don't ya? Swing. Whoops, sorry.
The windup. She delivers.
Take a
Circle's
swing,
huge,
why
huh?
don't
That was
ya?
ball 1. Runner on first. 2 out.
Never had a chance.
Rock on.
Takes the stretch. Pitch on the way. The swing. Strike 1. And the count is 1-1.
Hey, batter.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing. Another strike.
Now's a good time to use a breaking ball.
Give her the heat.
That was a show-me heater for the breaker coming next. I bet you a soda.
1 and 2.
I'm gonna ace this one.
Here's the motion. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on. A bouncing ball.
Let's go, purple. Let's go, purple.
Straight down the middle.
Hey,
Throws it to
alright.
second. Out.
Way to track it down.
I gotta see that one again. And the 4th inning's over. Left with 3 of them. Ready now. And the pitch. Strike 1.
What am I
Nobody
supposed
out.
to do? What am I supposed to do with that pitch? Like, it is a perfectly placed pitch.
The stretch. Touch to the plate. Swing. Strike
There's
2.
nothing I can do. Like, there is nothing I can do with that pitch. Just right on the corner.
She's set. And the delivery. That was ball 1.
She tried the corner on this.
I took a real chance there taking that one.
From the stretch. Throws it. Swing.
I know
Not
I
even
had no
close
chance.
to that
Like,
one.
she's so close to the freaking plate.
And Swindle. From the windup, the pitch. Swing. Strike 1. And the count is 0 and 1.
Swing, batter, batter.
Here's the windup, the pitch. Another
No
strike. 0 and
way!
2.
This is insane, man. The circle is outside the zone. Then that puts
She's
us in a
set.
place where we
And
feel
the
like we have to
delivery.
just
The swing. That's
swing
a
at
foul.
everything.
0 and 2. Takes the stretch. Pitch on the way.
Oh boy.
A bouncing ball.
That was a slow roller. Sent him screaming.
And ooh! Ricky Johnson. Here's the windup and the delivery. And a foul ball. Ready now. And the pitch. Swung on. A blooper in foul territory. 2 out. The stretch. Touch to the plate. Ball 1.
Dude,
And the
that
count is
strike,
1 and 2.
I might have just turned the visual off. I just said, hey, we're done for the day.
She is ready. Fires. Swinging.
Remember to like and subscribe. This
A
game
bouncing
has-
ball.
That little blooper sent him running.
Look at that, though.
Into
Ricky,
first on a sharp single.
Ricky outsmarting the defense there.
Sydney Weber steps up.
I'll bring up Sydney Weber.
The stretch. Touch to the plate. A swing. Chopper to third.
Sydney,
That
the
was a
seeing eye
slow
single
roller.
through
Sent
there.
him scrambling.
He's out.
It doesn't
He
matter.
was robbed.
Left one on
It
first.
doesn't
Mary.
matter.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Ready now. Throws it. Swinging. Strike
Behind on the
1.
breaking ball.
Okay, I'm rooting for the other team, if that's all right with you, batter.
From the stretch and the offering.
Batter.
Ball 1 with nobody out.
Okay, I'm rooting for the other team, if that's all right
Here's
with
the
you.
motion. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on. A bouncing
Little
ball.
dribbler.
Straight to the pitcher. Chucks it to first. Out.
Come down here.
Gale
Bring
Wy-
in Gale Wyman.
From the stretch, the delivery.
Okay, I'm rooting
Swinging.
for the other team, if that's all right
bouncing
with
ball.
you, batter.
Easy play for her. Fires across for first. She's out. Ooh, ooh. D.B. Lynn
Oh, I don't know what to say.
into the motion and the pitch. Strike 1. 2 out.
Here comes the
Batter, batter.
sun.
Takes her stretch and the offering. Strike 2.
Turn on the heat and smoke that batter.
Fast and furious heat.
That was a show-me heater for the breaker coming next. I bet you a soda.
And the count is 0 and 2. She kicks, fires. High ball 1.
She tried the corner on this.
And the count is 1 and 2.
Swing! Ooh, whoops, sorry.
Swing. From the
I
windup,
don't know
the
why you
1-2
like throwing
pitch.
that right hook, man.
Swing! Ball 2,
We
2
want
and
a
2.
batter, not a broken ladder. Hey, batter. Swing!
Here's the motion. She delivers.
Sorry.
Swing! Lined back. He got him out. That entirely slide. I gotta see that one again. I mean, amazing catch. That's the end of Pablo Sanchez.
He's 1 for 2 today with a homer.
The target goes up and delivers. A swing.
Holy
A
crap.
bouncing ball.
That
ball
little blooper sent him running.
skied up. Pablo gonna
And the
outrun
runner
it to
is safe.
first. He'll get on. So we went from a home run to
Amir
bouncing
Khan.
off home plate.
From the windup, he delivers. Strike 1.
That one got by him.
Attempts to steal.
Ball thrown to third.
Living on the edge.
And Pablo
Good
is
decision.
safe.
And the
as
runner
they're
is
not
safe.
on third. Safe.
Runner on third, no outs.
Okay, and Amir Khan showing what he can do. Looking, he's gonna try and go the other way with this one.
The target goes up and the pitch. Swing! Another strike.
If he can
I
keep it
almost want a
together,
bunt.
he's got one more shot.
0-2. She's set and the pitch. Swinging. A bouncing ball.
That little blooper sent him running.
Come on, Amir! Okay, Amir Khan will get on as they have to hold Pablo at third. And now we're in a
Here
situation
comes
where
Ashley
Ashley Weber, who's 2 for 2 today.
Ready now. Here's the pitch. That was ball 1. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Clarice Reed, 68 pitches today.
From the stretch, fires. Low ball 2.
She tried the corner on this.
2-0. Ready now, fires. That was ball 3, and the count is 3-0. From the windup, the delivery, a swing.
Uh-oh.
It's going to
Stay
left
fair.
field.
Stay
And
fair.
it's foul. Oops, the wheels fell off. Runners at the corners
They're real
with
close.
nobody out. Swing. From the windup, here's the pitch. Another strike. 3-2.
The payoff pitch from Clarice
Here's the
Reed.
motion. Throws it. Swinging. Foul ball.
Try waiting on
3-2.
that pitch. Not easy to do.
She's set. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on. A
Bounced.
bouncing ball.
That was a slow roller. Sent him screaming.
Pablo gonna try and score on that.
And
Amir
he's
Khan
out.
at
And
second,
they've
but
stretched out
Pablo
another
across
run.
the plate
It's like
for
that.
the second time today, and Ashley Weber
Okay,
will be 3 for 3.
she kicks. And the throw. Swing. That's a foul.
And it kind
Runner
of
on
goes without
first.
saying
1
how
out.
important that insurance run actually is for the Fishes.
From the windup, here's the pitch. Swung on.
Ooh,
Lined back.
okay. Let's see you, Marky.
Safe. Ball's out of play. All
Nice,
runners
so
advance.
Marky Dubois
Let's see that play again.
will get to drive in a run.
And they give up the hustle. Next
I
batter.
can't tell you how important that insurance run actually is.
The target goes up. And the offering.
Uh-oh.
And
Tony
boom.
Del Vecchio and the top
The
of the
batters take a
sixth,
big
the
blast
Fishes.
off.
And they've stretched out another run.
Sweet as candy, I tell you. I like candy. Everybody likes candy. That's why Halloween is such a popular holiday.
Maria Luna up to bat.
Tony Del Shidio no more. Shidio.
Takes the stretch and the throw.
I'll
Slices
tell you what,
it.
they're
Now
sticking
pitching,
Clarice
Carlos
down here. No, they're
Ocampo.
gonna bring in Carlos Ocampo. Okay, that makes sense now. So Carlos Ocampo will come in,
The
but the
stretch
damage is
and
done. 5
delivered.
runs here in the 6th
Strike
so far.
2. 1 out.
Batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Here's the
batter.
windup. Cuts to the plate. Swing. Ground ball up the first baseline. And it's an out.
All you can do is try your hardest.
And for Delvecchio. From the windup, fires.
Swing, batter.
Swing. Strike 1.
Swung too late.
2 outs.
We may have swung a little early on that one.
Ready now. Cuts to the plate. Swinging. Strike 2. And the count is 0-2.
Swing, batter, batter.
Swing, batter, batter.
Into the windup. And the offering. The swing. And belted.
That dog will hunt.
Oh, almost tracked down there.
Gets it off the wall.
Slide, Angela.
Out.
All you can do is
Earl out.
You swing like an old lady in a pretty little
She's
doggy
set.
store.
Here's the pitch. Strike 1. Pulls out the slow ball.
this would be a good time to cinch him with a hook or a crazy pitch.
No out.
Spirit. Yes, we do. We've got spirit. How about you?
Okay, I'm rooting for
The
the
stretch.
other team.
Here's the
if
pitch.
That's all right with you.
The
batter.
wing. Popped it up. He's under the ball. Got it. He's out. Harlow.
Okay, I'm rooting for the
From
other
the stretch,
team.
the pitch.
I don't know what to say.
Swung on. Sliced it. 1 out.
Whoops, sorry.
We've got spirit.
Ready
Yes,
now.
we do.
Pitch on the
We've got
way.
spirit. How about you?
Swinging. Another strike. And the count is 0-2.
out here waiting for some action.
From the windup, here's the pitch. Swing.
Now's a good time for a slow ball.
Stewart. Into the motion and the offering. Ball 1.
Now, how is that a ball when I put it right down the middle?
Take a swing, why don't ya?
She is ready. She delivers. Swung on. It's going to left field. And it's a foul ball.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
We want a batter, not a broken
Into the
ladder.
windup. And the delivery.
Swing, baby.
The swing. And missed it. Safe. Throws it over to first. Over to second.
That's
Ooh,
good.
ooh, out.
It's thrown out at second to end the game. And now the Fishes, after this win, have got to ask themselves the
Let's do
question.
that play again.
Do
Ooh,
they
ooh.
have something
The
on the
Fishes
mound
have
against
crushed them.
Sydney Weber?
5-0.
These kids really earned this victory. They played their
A good
hearts out
bounce
and
back
then
game
some.
for the Fishes.
They can
They
all
get
go
a
home
revenge
proud of
win
their
over the
performances
Sox.
today.
This is Sunny Day and Vinny the Cooch saying see you next time.
A 2-hitter for Sydney Weber. And that's not nothing, folks. That's not nothing. 5-11. The Giants win. The Melonheads with a big win over the Hornets. And the Wombats get a win. Their second of the season. The Fishes now 4-2. We're right there behind the Giants, who are 6-0 on the season, just kind of hanging out. Our next game will be against the Melonheads, who are tied with us. So 2 4-2 teams going at it. Pablo Sanchez leads the league in home runs. Delvecchio with 2. Sydney Weber, Amir Khan, Pablo Sanchez up there in hits. Doubles, Sydney Weber. Triples, nobody. Runs batted in. Pablo, 1 behind. And Pablo tied for the league lead in runs scored. Batting average, Amir Khan is up there. Murray Goldman, my goodness, 736. Slugging percentage, nobody up there yet. Steals, Pablo Sanchez leads the league with 4. Ricky Johnson, an 081. Sydney Weber, a 189. So that kind of puts 4 errors apiece for the Delvecchio siblings. That gives them 8 total for the family. So in our next game, we will take on the Melonheads as we continue on and work our trek towards the playoffs. Melonhead's at 4-2, and so are we. We'll see if we can break that tie and move into lone possession of second place. But a big win today, bouncing back against the Sox, a 5-0 win. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, whatever you want to do, and we'll see you next Tuesday with the Backyard Baseball 97 series.